fresh heat blows through the air. It's warm and dry in ways we do not know. Has a visitor come, or is change on the way? We'll just have to wait and see. Until then, it's that special time of day, and here we are once again, pretending to sleep as strange lights pass overhead. Today is familiar, and yet so very different. And welcome back to the show here on 87.7 FM. Blaine is currently out of the studio, messing with a few receivers, but they should be joining us in the producer booth later on. For those of you wondering, things have been tense as of late. I mean, we still talk, but it's mostly just professional. I don't know, things got a little weird after they moved out. I don't know, it was a messy situation for all of us. They were doing things I didn't like, but I also said some pretty terrible stuff. It's super messy, and I just don't know how to feel. It's rough fighting with a coworker who is also your best friend. Who am I supposed to talk to about all my latest Muay Thai fights? You can only talk to the person at the cafe counter for so long before they tell you, "Please move on, ma'am, there's people behind you." Right? But at least they stopped stalking me. Who knows? Maybe later we can have a real conversation. I mean, they've already brought me tea, so we'll see. In the meantime, there's news to go over. First off, the annual Turtle Festival and race is this week. Booths and Turtle Play Centers will be set up all across the city. The official Turtle Race tournaments will be set up in the big park on Main Street. Race types include foot race, swim race, and cat riding. If you're interested in entering, there's still time to sign up before the big events begin tomorrow. Just fill out the form and pay the fee directly to City Hall. Setup is already underway, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting week for turtle enthusiasts. Whatever that crowd looks like, should be fun to go with a friend who respects you as a person. Anyways, be sure to get out there and see it for yourself. And this just in, there appears to be a giant glowing cloud hovering over the Moonridge movie theater. Local owner Issa C says that it's a large, nebulous mass of pink and orange that flicker in iridescent lights. It radiates a grand and ominous power as striking many colors from its shine. Yet despite its lights, the cloud hasn't done much except hover, at least as far as he can tell. A couple of dead birds did fall from the cloud, but that also might not be related. You see, Issa had recently started a new insect repellent on the hydrangea bushes in front of the theater, and he's thinking the formula might be a little too strong. So he's going to go check the bottle and tell us what he finds. So yeah, if you're anywhere in the area, be wary of any falling dead animals or questionable flowers. More on this as it develops. So, I don't know. Do you think I was too harsh on them? I mean, Blaine did have several uncomfortable notebook pages solely dedicated to me from what I saw. And from what I could tell, it looked pretty thorough. And they were also leaving me out of it. I don't know, it's a little creepy, right? But at the same time, they're researching the city and trying to figure out its mysteries. It makes sense to be a little suspicious of the people around them. I mean, I was the first person they met here. So maybe that's why they were being creepy? I don't know. I just wish they would stop acting so distant. Sure, it was a pretty bad fight, but still, it's not like I'm the only one at fault here. Listeners, I don't know. It's been a rough couple of weeks here at the station. We're getting by, even if it's shaky, but they said a lot of terrible things to me. And the secrets and the notebook and the everything, it's just too much. I'm frustrated, but at the same time, I kind of miss having my best friend around. Anyways, it looks like the cloud by the Moonridge movie theater has moved on. I'm trying to get a hold of Issa for a statement, but all we're getting on his end is static and soft chanting. So, technical issues. I don't know, maybe Blaine can come fix it once they get back. If they come back tonight. They said they would be here late, but they said it in a tone that might be sarcastic or tired. They really have one of those voices that it's kind of hard to tell. I don't know. The point is, we're just going to have to make do and hold on until they show themselves. All right. Oh, I just heard the door. Maybe they're finally back? I'm going to go check. And while I'm gone, just sit tight through an ad. Blaine? Blaine? Tired, unfulfilled, too much hot blood inside you? Why not try Strex Corp?
All hail the Glow Cloud, great and terrible Titan, rain upon us now. Hail, Nebulous One, our minds are yours to control. All hail the Glow Cloud, all hail.
Strex Corp. Believe in a smiling God. So, it wasn't Blaine, and they still haven't answered any of my texts. I don't want to obsess too much over this, but I don't know. I guess I'm just annoyed. Or maybe worried. Look, Blaine, if you're still mad, it's fine. Frankly, I'm still kind of mad too. But can we at least try to be friends? If there's a problem, just talk to me. We can work this out, right? Anyways, Darian's here. It's a little early, but they just scampered into the station and hid under the coffee table when I opened the door. He looks pretty shaken. I wonder what happened. Anyways, here's a few letters to read. This first one is from an Officer Sam from the police department. They didn't put a last name, so I guess we're just going to roll with this. They wanted to write in and tell everyone to stay at home. Everything is going to be fine. The police are working very hard to contain the falling dead animals. But it's kind of hard with everyone crowding. So just stay out of the way so the police can get things cleaned up. Falling dead animals? What's going on out there? I don't know. Anyways, here's another letter. And it's a lovely watercolor painting from Michelle Michaels. Oh, thanks, Michelle. We're starting to get a decent collection here at the station. So, it looks like we have another landscape painting. It's a wide open field with a vast sky, and there's clouds everywhere. There seems to be one massive cloud in the center of the painting, and it's super colorful and glowing. Is this glow-in-the-dark paint? Wait, there's something on the back. It says, "Cower before this great and nebulous Titan." Very interesting. I guess Michelle is also inspired by whatever this cloud thing is. So great. I wonder what this could mean. Anyway, let's move on to another letter. Here, Issa's getting back to us. He sent a letter, so maybe now we can find out what's going on with the pesticides. Alright, and it says, all hail the mighty glow cloud. All shall cower before the great nebulous being. Great and mighty being, it shall rain dead animals upon us all. But not turtles. The vast and terrible glow cloud would never hurt little turtles. All hail the glow cloud, and amen, or whatever. That last part is in all caps, by the way. And is this written in blood? Gross. Alright, someone is messing with me. This has to be a joke, right? I mean, a cloud can't be doing all of this, can it? Maybe it's just a weird weather thing. Anyways, there's a poem I'm supposed to read. Endless maze beyond comprehension, I try to know its ways. Consumed fully by maddened obsession, I attempt to meet its gaze. A space with no concept of up or down, nothing to define the abstract. There is only an infinite here to be found, as all your senses are attacked. An infinite void consumes my soul, yet I am a speck in its greatness. I give myself over, devour the whole, and let me partake in the vastness. I fall from my perch into the sky, an infinite void that will never die. Alright, is somebody messing with me? This has to be an elaborate cloud joke, right? Well, very funny, everyone. You got me. So, can we stop with all of this glow cloud stuff? Please? Anyways, while all of you are apparently getting your laughs over messing with Marina, I'm here doing my job. The traffic reports just come in, so let's have a look. Hopefully by then all the rest of you will calm down. Crowds are creating quite the commotion as they congregate around Caravan and Center Street. Groups gallivant as a gaseous giant glows overhead. It seems to summon a circle of senseless servants by some supernatural force. Although this awesome aurora is affecting all the city, it seems to be sparing anything having to do with the Turtle Festival. So, there you go. If you were planning on seeing the turtles, you should be fine. Also, there seems to be heavy rain, or something coming down on the road. I'm glancing out the window, and there's this large, glowing cloud right by the station. It's currently flashing pink and blue and green. All hail! The great Titan arrives at last, much like it has in days of the past. You hide and bow to its awesome power, yet there is no reason for you to cower. It comes for love of turtles and not your souls. So continue your festival and fill your roles. All hail the glow cloud. Huh? Sorry, did something just happen? I'm getting reports that this mysterious cloud is heading towards City Hall. It's carrying paperwork and a tiny turtle. Now, how a cloud is supposed to carry all of this when it has no hands nor physical form is beyond me. However, it's leaving now. Looks like it just needed to borrow a pen to fill out the last of the entry form for the turtle race. So neat. Man, what a night. I haven't been on that long, but I'm exhausted. I'm tired and, well, I'm sad. My friend hurt me, but I also hurt them. Blaine's been trying to give me space, and I really appreciate it. And I feel awful. I just wish I could... Oh, hey! Listeners, Blaine just entered the studio. They're carrying a notebook in their hands, and they want to talk. So, yeah. Luckily, it's just about time for an ad break. So, just hit the button and we can... What? No, it's not working. I don't know. Maybe try the purple one. Yeah, the one labeled weather. No, I haven't seen it before, but it's blinking, so that's a good sign, right? Look, we really need to talk, and I don't think we should do it over the air again. So, all right. Blaine's sitting down, and we're pressing the button. Talk to you all again after weather.
Town, not a soul would look up, not a soul would look up, not a soul would look down, not a soul would look up, not a soul would look down to show me the way to fair Nottingham town. Bought me a horse, she's called the grey mare, grey mane and grey tail, green stripe down her back, grey mane and grey tail, green stripe down her back, and there ain't no hairs on her that ain't cold black. Oh, she stood there so still, she threw me to the dirt, she bruised at my side, she tore at my shirt, from saddle to stirrup. Well, I mounted again, and on my 10 toes I rode over the plain. When I got there, not a soul did I see. They were all stood around looking at me. I called for a quart to drive care away and stifle the dust, for it rained the whole day. Saw the king and the queen and the company more come riding behind and walking before. I saw a stark naked drummer, he was beating a drum with his hands in his pockets, was marching along. Sat down on a cold, hard frozen stone. 10,000 around me, but I was alone. I put my hat in my hands for to keep my head warm. 10,000 were drowned there, but never were born.
After months of acting weird, Blaine finally shares their notebook. There's a lot here, and a lot of it I don't understand. However, they specifically went to the trouble of compiling everything about me and putting it together in one notebook. There isn't much, but here's what it says. Marina Gomez is a spirited and strong woman. She has a deep love for nature, sports, music, and shrimp fries from the Oriental Express. There are people on the other side of whatever keeps this city apart from the rest of the world who love and care for her a lot. They're trying desperately to reach her, and it's easy to see why. Marina is one of the kindest individuals I've ever met. She's loving and supportive to everyone around her. She even took me in when I had nowhere else to go and no frame of reference. If I'm being honest, she's an inspiration to me. I didn't have a lot of friends before this city, and I didn't really have a home. But after being in this crazy place, I can say that no matter how terrifying it gets, Marina makes the city feel like home. And then there's a bunch of pictures of me. And Blaine, are these from the last few months? Blaine, get over here. I need to hug you. This is really sweet. We all make mistakes. Sometimes we say the wrong things or let people down. We're not always going to know what to do or even how to start the conversation, and that's okay. What matters in the end is that we keep on trying. We keep trying to reach out and find a way. Because at the end of the day, what really matters is the love we have for the special people in our lives. Blaine came in here and apologized for acting weird and cryptic and for everything in the notebook. They were caught off guard when they came to the city, and it's been scary. They haven't been sure what to do with themselves. And so, they've been throwing themselves into whatever mysteries they could get their hands on. Now that's no excuse for the things Blaine has done or the ways that they've acted. After all, motivation doesn't justify actions, it only explains them. But with all that said, we're moving forward. The last couple of weeks have been messy, but we're working on it. They gave me this notebook, and it isn't much, but it's a sincere gift for me to do with whatever I will. Coming from Blaine, that's a big step, and I appreciate it. We're going to move forward, and I'm going to try to be more supportive of their conspiracy chasing. You know, as long as it's responsible and no one gets hurt. We're figuring this out, but more importantly, we're doing it together. Tonight has been a weird night, but we all got through it together. The turtle race preliminaries are starting up, and it looks like that weird cloud has stopped possessing people, at least for now. Stay tuned for more updates on that situation. And as for now, well, I'm going to go get pancakes with Blaine. They offered to pay this time, and I'm not about to let that go to waste. So stay safe out there. Good night, everyone. Good night.
Dream Girl City is a production by N.J. Schulze. It was written, produced, and acted by N.J. Schulze. The poem for today was The Vast by N.J. Schulze. The quote-unquote weather was Nottingham Town by Robert Farmer. Have a question? Have a theory? Just want to say hello? Email us at DreamGirlCityRadio@gmail.com or look us up on Facebook. Or find a messenger falcon and send a note. Thank you so much to everyone who's been commenting, posting, and just generally spreading the word around. This is all great fun. And this episode specifically was a tribute to Welcome to Night Vale. They have a live show featuring the lovely Glow Cloud coming up on May 15th. I'll put some links in the description for this episode if you want to go check it out. I would highly recommend. Anyways, until next time, just remember, if you gotta fail, at least all hail.